guys, it's Bill, and I'm making some buffalo chicken quesadillas. So first thing I gotta do is make my buffalo chicken. So I marinated chicken tenders in buttermilk and Frank's hot sauce overnight. Now this is really pretty simple. I took these out, I had them in a plastic bag, took them out. I want to get as much liquid off as possible, so I give them a little shimmy shake. Alright, dry hand. And I had a bunch to do because I'm doing them for other recipes, so I didn't want to bore you with all my cooking. And you want to keep them cool, so I'm trying to do these pretty quick. And kind of press. This is equal parts of yellow cornmeal, yellow corn flour, and some cornstarch. Going to lay them in here and just leave them alone. Okay? Well, I've got some in varying degrees of doneness. So I got one here, and I know I got to flip. And this one should be, oh, look at that beautiful color. And then I just have a cooling rack over a cookie sheet with a paper towel. And this is really exciting. They're turning out really, really well. Show you again. Doesn't matter how they look, because by the time you get them all cooked up, you're going to have them all beautified. So you want to get your oil pretty toasty. You can feel it kind of burn me a little bit here. Nice and coated. And they're going to take about 2 minutes on each side. The second side doesn't take quite as long as the first side, because it's really cooking most of the way through. I got just enough grease in there, it almost comes to the top. But before I get too carried away, I'll flip one. Beautiful. And the one that I flipped before, pretty firm. You can always tell when the coating is getting cooked because it firms them right up. Plus the chicken's cooked. Alright, I'm going to get one more in here. I'm really pretty excited about this because I tried this a couple different ways. Wasn't really completely thrilled. I think I got the secret now. And I just used a different pan. This is kind of a higher side pan, so that I can put some. It's canola oil, by the way, if I didn't say that. And what I need to do is just, I want to get it so at least it's at least halfway up the chicken. These tenders are pretty darn big. All right. I've got one more to go, so I'm going to get it finished up, and I'll come back and show you what they look like and what we're going to do next. See you back in a minute. Alright, so I got all this chicken everywhere, man. But it is really, really beautiful chicken. I just wanted to see the finished product. Wow, and that Frank's really adds to it. Okay, so what's the next step? Got my pan here, just a little bit of heat. Hate opening these packages. Now if you get one that's defective, like has a hole in it or whatever, on these large tortillas, don't use it. Alright. So what's the first thing we do to make a quesadilla? I need some cheese. Cheese is really kind of binds everything together, so don't be shy. I try and work it to the edge, and I just want to see the cheese starting to melt a little bit. And I can feel the heat coming up through the pan, so we're going to be good here. I mean, right now, you could just call it a day, right? Cheese quesadilla. Or, now I gotta look at it, and I gotta fold it. So I gotta figure out which way I'm gonna fold it, right? Utilize best potential here to make a pretty looking quesadilla. I'm gonna fold it just like this. Okay. So, I got some basic, traditional, authentic, whatever they want to call them, refried beans. And I just need a little bit here because that's kind of the other part of the glue. Makes everything kind of hold together. I'm not going to go crazy. Not going to go too crazy. Because that's not the main ingredient in this recipe. Okay, so I just got a couple good dollops, and when I flip it, it's going to crunch it up, smear it all around. Alright, cheese is definitely melting now. So what I need to do next, I want to get my protein in here. So I got that piece of chicken I cut up. Remember, you're only putting the other ingredients on half of it. So the chicken has enough flavor from the franks. If you want more, you can put more on, that's fine. Because that would not make you a moron. Stuff is really good. Just throwing it out there. I love it when a plan comes together, right? Okay, so what do we got to do? Cheese is starting to cook, or melt. So, if this is buffalo, I need blue cheese crumbles. And I don't want to go too crazy because it's pretty strong, right? And we've got a lot of other cheese in here. Just want to get a little spoonful. That's good. The piece I dropped here. Alright. So, what's left? I love blue cheese, by the way. I love blue cheese. When I think of Mexican stuff, or buffalo, or any kind of thing where you're using some hot sauce, I just want some black olives. Okay? Just going to take some sliced black olives. We were buy one get one, so it made me think of it as I was walking by. And then before my shell gets too hard, in here I got some jalapenos that I've marinated. These are jarred jalapenos, and in the bottom is the surprise. I got red onion I marinated with those jalapenos. Okay, making room. Now what I need to do, grab my shell, still nice and flexible, it's just starting to, and we do want to kind of push it down because we want to get that, everything in there really happy, stuck together. And as you do these, if you're doing a bunch of them, you know, obviously the pan's going to start getting really hot. You can see, you know, I got some pretty good marks coming on here. They're going to cook faster, so don't forget that. You either need to work a little quicker because you're not talking, or turn it down a little bit, okay? I was trying to be cautious when I do this because I'm trying to talk and explain stuff to you. So basically think about this process. It wasn't that horrible. So we had some jalapenos with red slices of red onion with jalapeno juice. I did those last night in the fridge. I had the chicken tenders that last night I marinated in Frank's in buttermilk. And if you want to freeze them before you cook them, what I say is put the Frank's in a Ziploc bag with them, make sure it's all nice and coated, and then when you take it out, that's when you put buttermilk in. Buttermilk, you know, has live culture, so you don't want to ruin it. And make sure you just get as much excess off as you can. Now, yeah, toasty. Ooh. See how beautiful brown that is? So when we get this out and let it cool for a minute, it's gonna crunch and crust right up, just like we want, okay? But it's still gonna be nice and soft. Oof. Just love this stuff. So I had some black olives, some crumbled blue cheese is probably my big fancy thing. Chicken tenders, hey, they were on sale at the grocery store. Basically BOGO. So, you know, who can complain about that? If you want to assembly line these, I take a big cookie sheet, put tin foil on it, line them up, let them cool, cut them in half, wrap them individually. You can take them to work and heat them up for lunch. They heat up really fine in the microwave. If you've got a toaster oven, better yet. But I don't want to lose track of this. Ugh. All right, this is what it has to look like. We got just a beautiful, beautiful color on here. Oh man. When you get this transferred, I don't want to overcook it. Oh. Smell-o-vision, man, that's where it's at. Oh yeah. So I'm saying you could actually like eat half of these, one of these for lunch, whole one if you're hungry. Sometimes for dinner, I'll eat a whole one and half of another one because they taste so good. You could do anything like use a little ranch dressing, put a little avocado on top, whatever floats your boat. So let's see what it looks like. I'm just going to cut this open. Oh, did you hear that crunch? Oh, man. What do I got? I got, oh, look at this beautiful blue cheese and the cheddar cheese. Oh, let me tell you, this is really, really awesome. I really hope that stuff like this gets your brain going, makes you think. I really hope that you keep watching my videos and learn things from it and do a better job eating healthier. Look how much weight I've lost eating all this good food. Alright, so not really close enough. Anyway, I only want to give this a minute to cool so I can finish eating it, or so I can eat it. And I will see you back really soon. Appreciate y'all. I got more recipes to come. I just wanted to show you this one because I think this is a really fun, cool thing to do. Have a great day. See you next time.